Glad to have you with us from the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, and Martin Stadium. Noon on a Saturday and a perfect time for this showdown. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Washington State Cougars. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Receiver going in motion. Laterals it back. Under fire. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And the crowd is getting into it early here on 3rd and 10. Fires to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
That's a really great play by the defender, and we obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points there last time out. The coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game, and here you go. The opening drive of the game, great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, swatting it away, and trying to send a message to the offense.
Well, and sometimes the defenders, they're trying to make plays. They're trying to catch it. A lot of times because of that, they misjudge the football. I like knocking it down, making sure the receiver doesn't catch it. They were challenged all week about a negative performance a week ago. Good to see them come out early with some energy and making some plays.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They feed him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
It'll be 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Summers. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He's going to take off. Turning it on. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Clemens. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. North Texas in the hurry-up.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Second down, he'll throw it. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's picked off at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40, the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cougars. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll keep it on the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Now on the return. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Oh, man, what a missed missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to dial up the screen pass on first down, seeing if they can catch the defense rushing upfield, but they stayed home, they had their eyes on the football, and they create a negative play.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Mack. Under fire. He makes a catch. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And you're seeing more of this in college football, man. Bringing on more and more tight ends, guys that are versatile pieces. And you see it right there, right? You can still throw the football, and now you got to match up with those guys and their big bodies. Nice throw down the field, nice catch. Nice job of using multiple tight end packages for this offense.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Mack from the gun on third down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Discards him with the stiff arm. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas. Here comes the hurry up.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football.
Finding some room. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run.
Caught, and he's got room. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. They'll run it with James Peoples. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Texas.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Number 9, set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Woods. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The inside handoff. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Hugs it downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball off his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Clemens. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
A run for the quarterback. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5. and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. This time he wants to throw. Touchdown, Mean Green. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He goes out of bounds at the 40 after an excellent return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Austin Mack fires it down the seam. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football. They have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Makes the catch. It's Baker. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Got a lot of room to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cougars.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Peoples. There's some room. The 40. The 30. Inside the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Texas.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this, and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. He steps out of bounds across the 30 at the 33-yard line. Nice work there by the return team. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wide receiver. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Throwing, Mack unleashes it. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the tight end. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pulls it in, it's Martin. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Stepping to the right. He's going to run it. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with the Troy Trojans in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's Troy with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Mack unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. Here's a give to Peoples. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Peoples again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff from the gun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Maybe a crease. Running through contact. And he scores! Touchdown, Washington State!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start. Snags it, and there's running room. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Mean Green. They take the lead with the 6. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
On the move from inside his 5. And the tackle is made on the return, but a penalty flag has flown, and I think they may be backing it up a bit. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running inside, it's Hobbs. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do. Washington State sends out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll start on the ground with Peoples. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He is in. Touchdown, North Texas.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
This offense, he almost got totally loose on that. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. North Texas, after that big play through the air, back to work. The give on the counter. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3.
And the offense has a little bit of success.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
42, Washington State, 28.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. In more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Pocket breaking down. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He fires to the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Peoples again. Stopped again. At least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Balls and fired complete. There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Peoples. On the move at the 30. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And how about that call late in the game? And I love the execution by the offensive line. They run the screen. Like, nobody's thinking screen right now. They do a good job dropping back. Quarterback buys a little bit of time, gets it to his playmaker. He does the rest. How about that play call late in the game, Baldwin?
I just love the offensive line and other receivers getting downfield and getting blocks to give them an opportunity to go pick up that 1st down. That's tremendous effort by a lot of guys on offense to win this game and ice it.
Here's Peoples one more time. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas.
Well, obviously, this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there, getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
49, Washington State, 28.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Going to try to get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. So now it's 2nd and long. Throwing, Mack. Fires to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. 4th down, Austin Mack. Fires to the wideout. Snags it, and he's open. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Again, it's Mack. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to him.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end.